Hello everyone, I'm Garrett Oakamber. Welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. In this video we will be covering the two maps that they've added in the most recent update. There'll be some modded characters and things like that, but this is more about the maps and how they perform. As always, I want to keep people in a certain awareness that there's going to be bugs, there's going to be problems. This is a smaller studio than a lot of other gaming development studios, and when I give criticism about the game, I'm doing so in a method in which I'm trying to be as fair as possible. They released it, there are things missing, there are AI bugs. I noticed mostly in the second map. The first map has some issues, but the second map, most armies end up just wedging themselves against a wall, and that causes well, interesting behavior, but it can definitely affect how the simulation plays out. So keep that in mind. If you are a fan of this game or you were thinking about getting into it, just keep in mind that it's not where it needs to be 100% for everything to play out smoothly. There's a lot of simulation games that have been coming out. This is a trend now, and there's things that could be worked on and that aren't getting the attention they need. I also talk about in this video how I'm a little bit concerned that there's the potential the game will just get ignored. Like, they're going to add stuff in, but they're not going to actually work on it. Maybe I don't express that as much as I should, but I'm quite worried as somebody who bought this game that I enjoy it. I enjoy the concept that they are going to just leave it aside. They're not going to fix anything else. They're going to just tack stuff on and just leave it the way it is. I don't think the game deserves that, and I'm hoping it doesn't do that. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping the game continues to add things, but also fix the things that needs fixing. And mainly it's just, maps, there's objects floating, there's dead ends, there's so many problems with the AI and collision detection, and also there's a lot of characters that are being added from the asset store, and a lot of them were from the asset store. They're not being formulated properly, and maybe like it's just a matter of we don't want to apply more art to the game or whatever, but it doesn't make it feel as unique as it once was. I believed going in that they were gonna change a lot of the textures and things like that, make it their own, or make variants to characters, and they really haven't seemed to have done that. But who knows? I mean, the game is still early access, or is it early access? I'm not sure now. It is early in the Steam lifespan that it has. It has ways to go. I'm hoping the developers are aware that some of the criticism that's coming out of the community is not like, oh, we're gonna, drink your blood like a bunch of thirsty vampires. No, the criticism that's coming out is, we enjoy your game, and there's some things with it that need to be remedied. So, I don't know. There's just some thoughts. So, without further ado, enjoy the video, and let me know what you think of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator in the comments below. They have updated the game to include 2 new maps. They have also updated the game to fix a few bugs with ranged units, things like that. More interestingly enough than this actual update is that they're actually working on a second game, their studio's second game. I believe it's called The Black Masses, and it is going to be an open world horror survival parkour style zombie game. What have I done? Oh, you stupid Persians. What are they doing? Okay, well, that's the end of them. Half their army is going to be gone before we've even begun. This new map is called Atlantis, and it is a very, very, very big map, a very interesting looking map. And I have a Persian and Roman army coalition with Spartans as well, marching from that direction, but we also have medieval knights on this bridge, and on the other bridge we have a bunch of medieval archers, flanked by 2 groups of footmen. Now, what's really cool is these footmen are part of the same actual army. Like, the same unit slot. They made it so you can split slots. We have coming from the north an army of werewolves. And I have no faith that these knights are going to survive this. Yeah, it's going to be a massacre. So we got a bunch of werewolves coming in from that side. But at the same time, we have a bunch of werewolves committing suicide over here. Oh, that's such a shame. There are more werewolves. And I'm trying to locate where they are. We got werewolves over here. Now, where's the other army of werewolves? There's actually two different subsets of werewolves. And I want to believe that they actually all threw themselves off a cliff. It seems the AI on this map is still something to be desired. They're getting caught in places they shouldn't get caught. So we have a bunch of those werewolves. Where are the other werewolves? There were two armies of werewolves. They're supposed to be different. Apparently not. Oh well. I don't know. The mod maker probably screwed it up. It was the Skyrim werewolves and these guys. And it seems that, for whatever reason, Skyrim werewolves aren't appearing. And that army appears to be completely boned because it keeps getting stuck. However, it has completely decimated the archers. Yeah, it's going through there. Meanwhile, we finally have the Romans and the Persians coming in. There's supposed to be Spartans in that army too, but I don't know what's going on with that. This is going to be a complete cluster. Okay, so it looks like the medieval knights have failed. And we have lycanthropes just running around, ripping people to pieces. Love to see that stuff. What's going on here with the, These guys haven't been touched yet. Oh, here we go. And now it's on. Now it's on. Yeah, I didn't believe... Okay, you guys are walking through a solid wall. This map is very new. I'm excited for their new game, though. I really am. Because it's going to involve this technology where you can have thousands and thousands of people. There's the Spartans. They're also trying to go through the wall, but apparently they're not Persians, so they're not allowed through. And most of them are going to end up falling into the water and dying. Okay. Alright. There are certain maps where you can fall into the water and survive. This is not one of them. So they're attempting to catch up, but it looks like this is going to be the werewolf win. I mean, if they don't keep jumping... Ah, there's a Skyrim werewolf. Oh yeah, I forgot how poorly designed they look. Oh god, he's like glowing. I don't know what they're saying. I mean, I appreciate that somebody modded in a Skyrim werewolf to some degree, but... They could have done better. They could have done so much better than this. It's kind of depressing. That's the risk involved with installing, like, creating a bunch of, like, opportunities for novice modelers. They're like, hey, yeah, you want to, can I, like, switch werewolves? No, that's just what happens when you select him. Okay, so he looks a little bit better when you're not selecting him. That's what he looks like right there. Alright. Still, the fur is all kind of messed up, but... when you have novice modelers being allowed on the workshop to just do whatever... The workshop is both a great idea and a terrible idea. I'm bashing it, but I'm also saying it's a great thing. Because occasionally you got stuff that's just brilliant. But then you have people saying, oh, I'm just going to take a model, I'm going to upload it. And they don't even know what they want to do with that model. They don't even know what they want to do with the game. Where are we going, guys? I have no idea where we're going. I can't trust any of these units. They don't seem to know where they're going. This map is pretty expansive, though. I like that. I like that a lot. I got some, like, invisible walls there. That was weird. It felt strange. Yeah, half the army killed themselves before they even entered. Alright, yeah, this is definitely a werewolf victory. I didn't know what to expect. I thought the Spartans would be able to put up a good defense, but the mighty 300 have fallen. The footman army, the medieval knights have... Okay, no, I'm telling you to go in the other direction. Why are you running down this way? Wow. The game wrested complete control from me at that second. That was weird. Okay, this is just a mess. Oh, this is just a mess. Where are we going? You know, I can't even see. There we are. Okay. Can I, like, attack people? Yeah, do your thing. Oh, okay, so the Spartans can actually knock things back. This is a very smart move on their part. Can I, like, attack, please? I am attacking, apparently, but I can't see, like, what's actually happening. So I wonder if there's another area where this is happening. You have this huge swath of forces just lining up to each other. We have nothing over here. It seems either army hasn't really... No, they haven't thought about it. They haven't said, hey, yeah, let's wrap around. Goodness. This is crazy. Oh, waiting their turns. So it looks like... It's showing that a lot of the werewolves are dying. But the kill count for the Persian, Roman / Spartan... Wait, are there any Romans? I don't think I actually put the Romans down. Whatever, the Spartan-Persian coalition isn't getting as many kills as there are werewolves dying. So what are the werewolves dying to? They could be dying from the knockback, or they're still running off cliffs somewhere in the horizon there. The werewolves, however, are getting far more kills in comparison per second. This is going to be a long match. I don't really think this is going to go pretty quick, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a group of werewolves. We are going to go around. Because what we could end up doing is completely surprising them. I mean, this could end in a lot of unnecessary deaths, but at the same time, this could also produce a pretty sneaky sneak attack. We can't go through buildings. Okay, that's good to know. It's a little sad. I like how the Skyrim werewolf actually sneaks, though. That is a cute little movement. They move like an animal. I like that. Alright, let's march you around, shall we? So I will be showing you the other map in this video. The other map is pretty cool. It has... I mean, I like this one better, but it does seem like it's completely borked when it comes to, like, the walls and the collision hit detection. A lot of people were saying that the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator has given up. Whoa, okay, that building is floating. Well, I wouldn't say they've given up. I would say they definitely put the priorities elsewhere. I don't think the game's abandoned, but definitely there's a level of... Okay, this is a wall, apparently. That's cool. I can't see with all your damn paws in the way. Alright. This looks like we can walk through here. I don't know what you're screaming, and I don't care. Just go. Apparently that is also... No, it's not a wall. It's just an invisible whatever the hell it is. Okay. It could just be the model, the character I'm using is completely messed up here. I like this town, though. I like this. It's cool. These buildings, this kind of environment, there's not a lot of games that can capture that. And it's a sad thing that it's this game that captures it. There are plenty of grand examples of what you could do with this environment in a medieval fantasy game. And this is not one of them. But, I mean, I don't hate this game. It's fun. Oh god, I do a lot of damage. And I'm dead. I gave the order to attack from this angle, so we got werewolves flooding in from this side. What will eventually happen is that choke point, which is now littered with bodies, is going to become a lot less crowded there, because we have an entire contingent of werewolves moving in over here. This one's definitely the better werewolf, because its movement is crazy. I don't think it actually hurts anyone, though. Well, it does, but I'm apparently not dealing damage. I don't know why I can't see the damage that it's dealing, but it's definitely really powerful. Oh god, this is like the worst case scenario in the Underworld universe. Oh god, they're steadily moving through them. Oh, that's fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So we're gonna keep piling werewolves in here. Did you, like, actually kill somebody? Oh god, he has, like, 300... Okay, yeah, this is definitely the stronger werewolf. And these Skyrim werewolves, they're pretty nice, but... they just can't hold a candle to the bigger one. Got, like, the alphas and the betas. Come on. Gotcha. The graphics still seem to be relatively standard with this game. They haven't really increased it much or decreased it. I am using different settings. My computer can handle more textures and things. You can see a lot of nice glossiness on the armor. My last computer was a pretty... Oh, they're actually going over the barricade now. Oh god, there's only 1,290 Persians/Spartans. They're probably all located in this one area. It's over. It's over. Gonna send a very small group of werewolves over here to that end. Okay, they have broken the ranks of the werewolves on this side. However, there is a huge mass of them over here. Oh god. Yeah, those guys are just definitely the lesser werewolves. They can't really do much. Good fodder, though. I like to have, like, you know, your fodder characters and your more advanced, stronger units. So now it seems our little side army has died, but they took a huge chunk out of that army. Which means there's just that many less soldiers to deal with it. And they were splitting up their attention, too, so that definitely works. I think we could actually take a chunk of units this direction. I was thinking about that. And we could do some miraculous things over here with our werewolf army. So we could move a lot of our units in this direction and do the same counter on the other side, and that's actually going to cut down their defenses even further. For now, it does appear 100% the werewolves are going to win this. They're not dropping in number fast enough for the Persian and the Spartans to do much about it. This guy moves super fast. Oh my god. That speed is also a huge advantage, because the second, you know, they start mobilizing from the beginning of the map to the end, these guys have just rushed over there. They've cut the distance, and it's a bad day for everyone involved. So we're going to wait a moment. We're going to let a lot of our troops, a lot of the faster ones are moving in close behind us. The slower guys, they're going to be over there in a second. Let's get these guys all tightly packed. Come on, let's go, let's go. Let's go, we're on the prowl. This is a cool map, I like this. I would like to see another modern map. Like a, I don't know, like humor me. Something like a Camp Crystal Lake. Because I'd like to see a spooky kind of, you know, not too serious map, like a Crystal Lake sort of thing, or like a, you know, abandoned mall or something like that, or I don't know, because you got a lot of zombie units, and I'd like to see a lot of people come up with ideas like that, or at least the developers would come out with something official, maybe like an abandoned movie theater. And there's, like, you know, posters for movies that don't even exist, taken from the actual in-game assets. You have, like, you know, the Battle of Atlantis or whatever, and other silly things. There's a lot of stuff they can come up with, and at least the modding community could too, but it seems nobody's interested in making maps. They just want to upload units, and as I've complained, not a lot of the units are that good. These are some decent units, but... Okay, yeah, it's definitely... It's win here. It's a win for the werewolves. Who are you voting for? I don't know. I was voting for the werewolves. There were a lot of them, and again, they are really strong. I believe the Spartans could have done it, but it didn't work. Especially since half the army just decided to jump off a cliff. It's over. The 20 men. The last 20 men. Oh no, it's a bloodbath. Oh my god. They're hunting down the final units. You can actually see here a bunch of dead units. Oh, that's so depressing. So where is the last guy? Where is he? Is he alive somewhere? Where is he? Oh, well, they killed him wherever he was. I believe he's, like, right around here somewhere. He was probably hiding in the heap of bodies. So, that was the Battle of Atlantis. A brand new map that they've added. It's pretty cool. We are going to do another new map. The next map is called War-Torn. And it is a desert land with a giant wall and a few choke points. So, let's see what it looks like. Yep, so we're back. We are going to be doing the War-Torn map. I have to get a drink of water there. We have those days where your throat just doesn't feel right. I was a little concerned earlier that I was getting sick, but I wouldn't know how I got sick outside of going to a Dungeons and Dragons group. We had some friends, so I'm not entirely certain. Other than that, any other way of getting sick? What's the quickest way you've ever been sick? Let me know in the comments below. So, we have... Okay, well, we have our usual glitch where units are missing. I don't know what that's about, but we have American soldiers. We have the Redcoats. And we also have Germans all fighting together. This is a pretty cool map. I like this. I especially like the lighting. Attention to lighting. We have some buildings here. A lot of them from the asset store. Or especially, I recognize this one from Dragon the Game, which is another game, early access game that I'd love to see more of. I like these choke points. I really do. I really do, mate. No, I seriously like them. They look nice. So I'm excited to see what will happen on this war-torn map. Where are the Germans? The Germans are right here. I placed you guys in a really poor position. I did not know that was a thing. So who is their enemy over the Great Wall? Well, it's not the civilians of this little hamlet here. It is a large army of the undead. We have a lot of skeletons. We have leech beast things, leech monsters. They are horrifying. There's a lot of those. A serious number of them. More skeletons there. We got your standard zombies. Oh, that's what that thing is. It's a giant rock. Okay, that's cool. We have fast necrotics from Half-Life 2. Oh, I love the way this hill just goes up and over. We have more zombies. We have ghouls. So these guys will be fun to fight. Ugh, they're ugly. And I believe that's all the variety. As you can see by the numbers, the dead definitely have the advantage in numbers. The soldiers, well, have guns, so we're going to begin this fight. The dead are going to make their way over very slowly. The soldiers are not supposed to move. I am going to move, however. I'm going to move these soldiers because they're in a terrible position and they won't they will not shut up. I know. You're working together with outside forces. You need to, settle your differences and fight the greater enemy. This is like Game of Thrones. Come on. There's always a bigger fish. To quote Jaws. So the advantage that the soldiers have is that they have ranged weaponry. It's going to take a while for the... hold your ground. Okay, I screwed that up. Hey, look, there's like 1 or 2 soldiers here. Yeah. Okay, you guys, come on. You have to get a lot of these other, friends of yours in on this. It's the new cool thing to do, everyone. March in a straight line and shoot straight. The dead are coming. The dead are coming. Okay. So if I can get all the soldiers to, move over here. Rally. Good. Okay. A good number of them are going to march in this direction. That's good to see. Oh god, I hate having to move them manually, I really do. Come on. They're all moving. They're restless. They know something's gonna happen. They don't quite know what yet. That's cool. It's like random trash everywhere. Ah, it looks like they've engaged the dead on one front. Some random shots thrown out into the wilderness. The number of zombies, I realize, is actually vastly superior to the number of, troops. Could you not get stuck in there, please? Come on. This is kind of, gaming the system a little bit, but they're gonna get stuck on the rocks. Go! Okay, I just sicked a whole bunch of them. Oh god, they're all getting stuck against the walls. That's kind of annoying. Ah, not here, though. Not here. Oh, they're getting stuck. Oh, that is so disappointing. That is vastly disappointing. Go to the position. Come on. Telling them to march up in that direction, but that is, yeah, the soldiers might just win because they're able to get more of them killed. Oh, but we have some murder happening. Poor redcoats. Oh, no. And it appears they're only attacking from that one angle. I don't see, anything else happening over here. Which could be both a great thing and a very bad thing for the soldiers. Like, they're focusing their attention on this fence here. But by the time most of the allied forces over here are slaughtered by skeletons, who are incredibly armored, they can block, that's why. They're blocking most of the hits. I mean, this army of the dead is just going to pool out like an infectious wave. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're being smart there. They're using the wall to their advantage. Anything under here? No, just broken textures. Okay. I think they need to go over this map and actually improve it. We've already got combat. We've lost a few soldiers to skeletons, and that will continue to be the trend, I'm sure of it. A whole bunch of the dead marching in. Telling them to move in that direction there. Hopefully they'll actually listen. Come on. Dead don't like to be given orders. Oh my god, there's just so many of them. And they're all getting caught in the stupidest place. Oh, that's fine. It looks like the redcoats on this section have all died. Okay. That means the dead are now going to slowly and gradually march over to these soldiers. And despite their impressive firepower, the dead have started to flood through here. Very small amounts, but it's keeping the Germans distracted. How many are on their way? Oh, a sizable force. A sizable force. Let's get up into the sky here. Yeah, they're splitting off in different directions. There is a choke point here in which they're... Hi guys, you can join that giant wall. That, I should say, door. I know, right? That's an amazing door. Okay. Let's... You know, enough door fun. Come on. Let's go. Let's lead the charge. If I can get enough dead to follow me, we can probably sack the German forces. It's going to be a grand pincer maneuver, in which this brave skeleton leads his men to victory. I've always loved the undead as a faction in fantasy, and there's not enough games that actually let you play as them. Could you consider this one of them, I guess, to some degree? Even though it's not really about you controlling them, which is an option. It's more about, you know, letting a simulation take place. But if there's more games that come out, more RPG games, open world, adventure, blah blah blah, that let you play as a skeleton or a zombie or a lich, that is cool. Like, that earns points in my book. Come on, attack. Attack. You have to attack them. Ah, the skeletons. Kick ass. Oh my god, they deal a tremendous amount of damage. And again, they block shots, so... Oh my god. Ooh. And it looks like the German forces are about to be annihilated. Yeah. And half my forces aren't even there yet. There's only a few. They're starting to pull in. Oh god, it's already over. It's already over. Oh, it's down to the redcoats and the Germans. They're not going to be able to... Nope. This isn't happening. They're done. They're done. There's no way. Half of the army hasn't even arrived yet. Oh my god. Ah, you can see where they're all positioned. Half the army is still over here. Not even half, like most of the army is stuck on the walls. This is a really good map. I like this. I'm disappointed that units are getting stuck. But outside of that, look at this, they're stuck in the town. Who is in the town that you need to kill? No one. You're just doing that to look pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's terrifying. If you looked over a hill and you saw that, I mean, you shit your pants. It's like DayZ or something. It's like you're walking around and climb a building. You know, you don't see the other side of this. You just climb up, da-da-da-da-da, and then you look out and you're like, oh my god! There's just so much death and destruction ahead of you. And yeah, the U.S. soldier coalition, Redcoats, Germans, they have lost. Oh no, it's down to these guys. No! That's a cool map. I like that. So, this is what they added that was really cool, is the group system. The group system allows you to basically multiply. So here we have the redcoats. I have 3 groups of them, but if I added, well, I don't know, 7 of them, you get 7 groups copies. Again, if you're on a lower end system, I wouldn't recommend doing that too much. In this case, it's only 250 a count. Of course, if I were to increase that number to 7,000, it increases dramatically. So they have quite a few official maps here. They added the jungle map as well to as a playable thing. Well, they're in the ocean, which is cool. This game has a long road ahead of it, and I am kind of fearing that it will just stop getting updates, that they are going to literally abandon it to some degree. And I'm not saying that because I hate the game. I'm not saying that. I've always said this game is a fun, easy game to get into. If you want to spend a couple dollars on something that's not too crazy complex, but allows for that whole satisfaction of toy soldiers. If you've ever played with toy soldiers, if you've ever had a bunch of little miniatures, you'll like this game. I am afraid it's going to just, disappear, and it's not going to get updates, because the developers don't seem that interested in this. This is more of a proof of concept game. They wanted to make an idea real, and that was putting many, 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 many units together in one small area and having them fight. And they have achieved that. But there's bugs, there's mainly the map. The maps are buggy. There's buggy stuff in the maps. It needs to be brushed over. I would also like to see some creative, unique use with the units. Like, they actually spend time to reskin them. Because every time I see that zombie, I think, Unity Asset Zombie. It just doesn't live up to its potential. Or at least, make it so that the zombie explodes. I was saying about the Unity Zombie a long time ago, it actually has segments that come off. So why don't you do a thing where the zombie has, like, a temporary life system, where sometimes instead of dying, a limb gets chopped off, or, whatever. And when it dies, it explodes. Like, whatever's remaining just explodes in a gory mess. That looks so cool, especially if there's hundreds of thousands of these things on screen at any time. I'm not displeased, though, about the projects that they're going to be working on. The Black Masses looks pretty cool, and I'll definitely be picking it up when it comes out. It's kind of like a cheaper version of Dying Light, but it's still going to fit that niche, and that's something that Steam needs. Steam needs games that fit niches that do that quite well. If it doesn't do it well, then it doesn't deserve to be there, but if it does do it well, that's fantastic. So let me know if you want to see more of this game. Occasionally I like to show what they've updated and what they've done. The game is fun to play. It's a simple game, and there are a lot of workshop mods you can install. They have everything from Star Wars to kaiju to modern military. Look, there's a velociraptor there. Goblin archers. They have a lot of things. That dragon doesn't fly, by the way. That's a huge shame. There's a lot you can add to this, and it'll be like super different, super unique. Your game will not be the same as everyone else's, unless of course they own every single one of these things. Look, someone added the Zerg in. That actually fits in quite well. Oh, they added a Spinosaurus. Are you kidding me? I gotta see this guy. I'm gonna have to download that and try that out on my own time. If you guys want to see more... Yes, I know. I have to restart the application for that. If you want to see more of this, let me know. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you later. Goodbye.